I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now these wanna date us. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
Coach, winter is just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Buffalo Bills. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This is Thomas. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Detroit!
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's complete to Croft. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From midfield, here's Allen. Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, it's Allen escaping the pressure right. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Gun, 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 gun.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Flex round, flex round.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And here come the Bills. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And his throw is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. The pitch goes to Barkley. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He's going to get it running right. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. As his guys are in for 6. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off around the 41. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Jones. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Trent Murphy. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll let it. And got his man. Complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments. Or
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Throwing Jones. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Drops it underneath to Thomas. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Jones throwing again. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Flex round! Flex round!
On 1st and 10, Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Here's a give to Barkley. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. A handoff to Barkley. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Aldrick Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10.
Over!
On the ground, it's Thomas. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
From the gun, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
New York set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now Jones on first down. And this is Shepard on the catch. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones now throwing on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Rosas puts this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to air one out. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
To throw on second down, Jones. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Looking to throw. Jones. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. This quarterback now, he's hit on just 5 of 15 throws, a poor percentage, but it's 1st and 10. They run with Thomas. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and in fact we kept having a rough patch. He said, but...
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now Allen throwing on second down, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Jones from the gun. He'll throw to Barkley on the check down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jones now to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Let's go! What? 9!
Now Saquon Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Leopard! Leopard! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Check. Fresno! Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Allen, got to have this one. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To the shotgun snap to Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Detroit!
Allen looking to throw on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And the grab by Croft. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw, it's Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And Bryant's kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Giants on third down, as bad as you can be, 0 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Jones will be left side, and he's got a man. That's Tate. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. This is Barkley. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Giants, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.